YouTube, lots of content today that we did not expect. We got our Super Bowl MVP, mystery players, which we're going to talk about. Let's just go over, let's break it all down. A little bit of a mini version of Market Monday, or not really Market Monday, just going over the content, what I think about it. First, though, I do want to go on mud leaks because we got a bit more information, in the coming days. Nothing that crazy, right? Your honors release 1 players, Josh Allen, Pat Surtain, and Jared Verse. They'll get revealed tomorrow morning and released in-game. I think Josh Allen has a very good chance at being quarterback 1 moving forward. And then your LTDs for Ultimate Legends this weekend, James Harrison and Roger Staubach, 2 players that I believe have not gotten a card. Really, all the Ultimate Legends are players that haven't gotten. I think Mel Blount is like the only card. I guess Frank Gore has a team captain, but a lot of like new names, you could say, to Madden Ultimate Team this year, which is cool to see. Let's get, back into Madden and just quickly try to recap. There's a lot of cards we gotta talk about because mystery players, man. It's 16 new cards. Quickly, though, Jalen Hurts. He's going for a pretty penny on the auction house. His set pretty much is $7.95 overall, so it's around a 3.5 million coin set, and that is what he's going for. Be honest, I'm a bit disappointed in his buckets. I feel like he should have gotten 1 more of either the game day buckets or 1 more of the 1/2 AP ability buckets, because you're kind of constricted on like what style of quarterback you want. And considering he's a 99 overall, his only real difference from his 95 is the fact that Truz is 1 AP instead of 2 AP, and Gunslinger is 1 AP instead of 2 AP, and then he gets these 2 abilities in this bucket. But overall, like, it's not, it's not a crazy even discount, I would say, nor is it like feasible to run on this card. I think actually the most unique thing about this card is he gets an unstoppable freight train X factor for 1 AP. Well, it's 1 yard rushes. You got to get 6 of them, and you have freight train on your quarterback for the rest of the game. Pair that with Truz, you get the best running quarterback in the game. The problem is, though, again with that, is if you get Truz, and for example, you're gonna have to get Gunslinger on one of these 2 buckets, and then you go Master Attack on this bucket, you're spending like 8 or 9 AP on your quarterback. Is something ridiculous. Whereas, little tip here for you guys on some of these Super Bowl quarterbacks is, if you want Master Attack but for only 3 AP, run Backyard Quarterback for 2 AP, and then run Conductor for 1 AP. Again, the problem with that is it's the only 2 buckets that have a discounted Gunslinger. Actually, it's only 2 buckets that have Gunslinger on the card. So if you do that, you have to go Gunslinger in this bucket, and then you're left out. You can't get that Trust, that unique ability there. And then, of course, this bucket right here is full price for whatever else you want to do. Set free lead for 5. That's up to you. I think the best aspect of this card is he actually has +1 speed to all Eagles team players. That is ridiculous. So, essentially the Eagles Super Bowl cards aren't losing their +1 speed boost this Thursday. If you have Jalen Hurts, if you're unlimited coins, right, at worst, you could probably be your backup quarterback and give +1 speed to Eagles team players. Now, though, into the other cards we got today. Devin McCourty, I'm not going to go too much into detail about this card. I don't even know. There's one on the block for 8 mil. I've seen one for 4.5 and now 8 million coins. He's getting +1 speed to the Patriots special Super Bowl cards. So that would be Gronk, the Ty Law, and the Tom Brady we got today. He is, I think, the least impactful, like, motivator card of the 3. I think Reggie White and Emmitt Smith they boost more impactful players. Herb Adderley, Ray Nitschke are 2 S-tier players at their position, as well as both the Deion Sanders. So I don't think Devin McCourty's worth it in any capacity, especially not for 8 million coins. We got our game day boost for our AP discounts on like Cooper DeJean. I believe Devontae Smith got an outside apprentice for 0 AP, and Nolan Smith got a no outsiders for 0 AP. So make sure you update those cards in your lineup and get another, 0 or an additional choice of a 0 AP ability. Cooper DeJean now becomes cornerback number 2 in the game, or DB number 2 in the game, with his deep zone KO for 1 AP. But now, let's talk about mystery players, because this is kind of like the big, the big mystery about today and what they were going to be. There's some cards, in my opinion, that are better than I originally thought, some cards that are worse than I originally thought. So let's go player by player mainly. First up, Marcus Allen. I thought, for a second, the green version was going to be better, best because he would get, like, Angry Runs or Freight Train for, like, 1 or 2 AP. He got Angry Runs. Problem is, it's 4 AP. Now, I guess it is the only, essentially, pre-lit X Factor, so that you don't have to earn in-game. You have Angry Runs the entire game, but it is for 4 AP. But still, it's a pretty unique version of the card. His other X Factors are whatever. First Run Free for 0 AP, Wrecking Ball for 0 AP. He does have a stock 97 speed if it's fully upgraded, which is just a training upgrade. So yeah, 97 speed is like good enough in my opinion, where you don't really need to be a part of a theme team, which he can't, because that is a card. So that version, not bad. The pink version of Marcus Allen, I think it's the worst pink version of the card. He doesn't get like anything like first one free. It's like Leapfrog and Jukebox and Human Joystick for 0 AP. It all ends up being 4 AP. It's just not worth it. You could essentially pay for those abilities on, like, I don't know, the Kareem Hunt, the Saquon Barkley for 5 AP or 4 AP, whatever it is on Marcus Allen. Orange Theme Team cards. I guess I'll go over all the Orange Theme Team cards at once, because they are like the I would say the most desirable versions of the cards. I thought the way these were structured, it was just a ×3 chemistry of one team, or whatever team you chose. Rather, it's actually, you can choose like literally 3 different theme teams. So, dude, if you have a 40-40 theme team, he gets +4 speed. Now, he only has 97 speed, so it doesn't matter on this card, which is, I don't think this version of the Marcus Allen really is like that crazy important to have all the, it's more like theme team building than anything. I think for the orange versions against high loss, not that good, because you need abilities on your DBs. The Tom Brady's not that good because you need abilities on your quarterback. The best version of the orange card, which I actually bought for 850k, is Von Miller. Because again, I thought I was going to get like ×3 Chiefs or ×3 Eagles, and I was going to get +1 speed. Now to come to find out that mine has both the Eagles and the Chiefs chemistry. So for me, he's going to have 97 speed on Thursday. And if I ever get Eagles or Chiefs up to 40 out of 40, or 40-20, something like that, I get another +1 speed on an outside linebacker. He's the fastest outside linebacker now in the game, and for my scheme that I run, that's very, very important. So he honestly is the best card we got today. A 97, 98, 99 speed outside linebacker is ridiculous. I don't care what ability you have. It's like 4 or 5 speed faster than the next fastest, edge rusher in the game. But yeah, moving on from Marcus Allen, he's good. We have so many running backs. I guess the blue version of Marcus Allen is like the most comparable to like Kareem Hunt for the Chiefs theme team. So that is not bad. I guess that Marcus Allen probably kills Kareem Hunt in that card the most out of anything. Tom Brady cards, whatever. Like the blue version is the most stock quarterback version if you want. If you're a Brady fan, Patriots fan, Bucks fan, that's the version you're probably going to want to roll with. I don't know why the pink version of Brady is going for a lot. I think this card is utter garbage. Yeah, it's going for 600k. I don't know why. There's a few like just very negative things about this card. First, if I don't have to talk about like his speed is only 86, it's not that high. And then it's 5 AP for, a bunch of abilities that, I mean, you can just run these abilities, except for the set feed lead, essentially, on, like, the Jalen Hurts 95. And, like, it's the same. I don't understand why this version is going for 600k, right? He gets Identifier for 0. Whatever. Right, Conductor 0, that's cool, it's a 1 AP discount. Protected, dude, Protected hasn't worked in 10 years, we know that. Lofting Deadeye. Do I really care about Lofting Deadeye? Gunslinger for 0 is cool, right, that's saving 2 AP from a discounted bucket. Gift Wrap is saving 1 AP, and then Set Feet Lead is not even discounted. So, you're essentially paying 600k, or like, you don't have Master Attack, right, so you don't have. The most overpowered broken thing right now in the game from a quarterback standpoint is Playmaker. Playmaker is ridiculous on Master Tactician, on Backyard Quarterback. You can essentially get it on every single quarterback in the game right now at a high-ish overall. He does get Hot Rod Master, but it's as an unstoppable X Factor, so you do have to make the consecutive passes right. And even if so, you got to pay 2 AP just to get the 5-yard or 3 consecutive 5-yard passes. Or no, 5. 5 consecutive 5-yard passes, and it's not even that much of a discount. Hot Rod Master goes for 3 AP as it is. I don't know, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's Tom Brady fans' delusion. I don't know why this version of the card is going for 600k. The blue version is just, like, that. Like, if I wanted to run the blue version, I would just go, what, because he gets 3 buckets, so you go Gunslinger for 2. You would probably go Conductor for 1, and Backyard Quarterback for 2. That ends up being 5 AP, and I get Master Attack, I get Gunslinger, I get Hot Rod Master on the entire game, and I guess I don't have Set Feed Lead, but frankly, Set Feed Lead isn't that good in this game. It's not something you must have at this point in MUT. And yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I think the most important ability in this game is Master Tactician / Hot Rod Master / Playmaker / Conductor, and the pink version is missing the Playmaker, and the Hot Route Master, like, you gotta earn it in-game. It's not something that's just, like, it's not a gimme, is what I'm trying to say. You're gonna actually have to earn that. You might probably not have it for the first or second drive of the game. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the pink version going for 600k, which is pretty much the community saying like, oh, that's the good version of the card. I feel like that part, they're like delusional on that aspect of it. Ty Law, he's a solid card, right? 97 speed, a part of that Chiefs theme team, right alongside Marcus Allen, which is really cool to see. The blue version is like the stock version. He's like the most comparable to Ronnie Lott. If you want like that type of DB, and that's why that version's going for 550k. The pink version, unfortunately for his card, could have been really, really good, but again, EA messed up a few things. They didn't give him mid-zone KO, arguably the most important zone KO ability in the game, and it's 5 AP. Like, dude, I wouldn't... And also, it's like a split between a zone corner and a man corner. They gave him deep route KO and one step ahead. I'd have rather this ability just been mid-zone for 3 AP, and then, like, I would have rolled with that card. It wouldn't have been that bad of a card. But, yeah, they kind of just didn't lean either zone. They didn't lean man. They went right in the middle and made both, you know, being a zone corner mid and being a man corner mid. The orange version is going for a lot, I guess for theme team purposes, because, frankly, you need abilities on your DB, so that one, you know, not actually going to play in-game. And then the green one, which I hoped would have gotten universal coverage, even for 4 AP would have been good. Fortunately, these two best X Factors are in the zone shutdown for 1 AP and reinforcement for 2 AP, which it's like they both have their flaws. Reinforcement, the player doesn't get the reactionary speed of zone KOs, whereas shutdown gets the reactionary speed of zone KOs or man, you know, one step ahead. Or not one step ahead, but just like when the ball's in the air, they react faster. But they don't get the KOs, right? It's just pick artist plus the reactionary. So they're pretty much like the opposites of what you want to do. And for 2 AP, for example, I would rather just like as a slot, this is probably the best as a slot corner. I would rather just run Herb Adderley for 1 AP where he gets mid zone, flat zone, and pick artist, for example. So there's just better cards in that Ty Law, but he is pretty cheap. So that is one thing with that version of Ty Law. And then yeah, Von Miller, we kind of went over it. Blue version's not bad. He's essentially another DeMarcus Ware. The pink version of this card had potential, but they kind of, like, Relentless ain't bad, Double or Nothing ain't bad, Pick Artist is cool, El Coro's cool, Edge Trader Elite for 4 AP. It's not terrible, it's just like, yeah, you're not gonna... If I'm gonna spend 4 AP on an outside linebacker, they're gonna have Unstoppable Force for the entire game. Straight up. And then the green version was, like, the one that, again, I was hopeful would have Unstoppable Force the entire game, and I guess he kind of does. He has dual threat, which is like Unstoppable Force as well as reinforcement. It's actually a really, really good X Factor, but it's for 4 AP. Again, just run like the Marcus Ware with Unstoppable Force for 4 AP if you really want an X Factor that has some other good abilities on him. If this was like 2 AP or 1 AP, then it would have been really good. I guess Fearmonger for 0 is like a unique part of the card, but that's like the only thing he gets. So you're not going to have the speed boost of a theme team and stuff like that. So unfortunately, the green versions really, like, Marcus Allen was the only good one. I thought Von Miller and Ty Law had a chance to be, S-tier cards to their position. They sadly weren't. So yeah, I guess you could say the two best versions that came out today, green Marcus Allen and orange Von Miller, I would say are the top two. No clue why Tom Brady is going for a lot of coins. That one to me makes no sense at all. But those are your mystery players. Again, very cool concept by EA. I hope that they do this more and more for, certain promos. Don't have to overkill it, do it every promo, but, once or twice, 3 times a year. With the different versions of the kind of the lead up to it, the no leaks kind of, that was cool on that aspect. But that's really all of the video I wanted to talk about today. Just wanted to recap, the 16 or 17 new cards we got in game. Of course, we're getting Honors, Roster Evolution tomorrow. Big start of one of the best weeks or best MUT weeks of the year. And yeah, we still have a ton of promos and content and new cards coming within the next 3 to 4 days. Probably will have another video recapping like those cards, talking again a bit about MUT in the coming days. And yeah, I will see you guys then. Peace.